Good morning. Please take your seats. The exercises are about to begin. the administration of Jackson State University and the Mississippi Board of Trustees of the State Institutions of Higher Learning appreciate your presence at the Fall 2022 commencement ceremony at Jackson State University on this, the 9th day of December 2022. Let the commencement begin. The mace bearer is now entering the arena. The Jackson State University mace is carried in all formal university convocations. It was carved from a piece of solid American black walnut. The upper portion of the mace is in the shape of a pentagon and contains the university's logo and seal. The late Dr. Sam Cobbins, a retired professor of technology and industrial arts, designed and constructed the Jackson State University mace. This morning, the mace is being carried by Dr. Dawn Bishop McLean, a professor of psychology in the College of Liberal Arts. Dr. McLean is a Jackson State University alumnus and is the current president of the Jackson State University Faculty Senate. The Chief Marshal and the Assistant Marshals are now entering the arena. The Chief Marshal for today's ceremony is Dr. William Brown, a faculty member in the College of Education and Human Development. Assistant Marshals are Dr. Tierra Flowers, a faculty member from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. Whitney Perkins, a faculty member in the College of Health Sciences, and Professor Don Spann, a faculty member from the College of Liberal Arts. Entering the arena are the platform party and administrative officers of Jackson State University. Leading the procession is Dr. Almisha Campbell, Assistant Vice President for Research and Economic Development. Included in the procession are members of the President's Executive Cabinet. The President's Cabinet is composed of the senior university administrators who serve as the university's officers and who report directly to the President. Also included in the procession are members of the Academic Affairs Council, including the deans of the Jackson State University's 5 academic colleges. The Academic Affairs Council provides oversight of all academic programming at the university. Entering the arena are the standard bearers of Jackson State University. The standard bearer for the College of Business is being carried by Dr. Hyam Sub Kim, an assistant professor in the Department of Business Administration. The standard for the College of Education and Human Development is being carried by Dr. Deswan Dixon, an assistant professor in the Department of Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. The standard for the College of Health Sciences is being carried by Dr. Yolanda Barner, assistant professor in the Department of Health Policy and Management. The standard for the College of Liberal Arts is being carried by Dr. Mark Guile, an associate professor in the Department of Art. The standard for the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology is being carried by Dr. Muhammad Khan, an associate professor in the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. Carrying the standard for the Division of Graduate Studies is Dr. Miller Jewett Bingo, an associate professor in the School of Lifelong Learning in the College of Education and Human Development. Entering the arena are the distinguished faculty of Jackson State University. The faculty marshal for the College of Business is Dr. Nizar Al-Sharari, an associate professor in the Department of Accounting, Finance, and Entrepreneurship. The faculty marshal for the College of Education and Human Development is Dr. Amira Nelson, an assistant professor in the Department of Counseling, Rehabilitation, and Psychometric Services. The faculty marshal for the College of Health Sciences is Dr. Kristen Richards, an associate professor in the School of Social Work. The faculty marshal in the College of Liberal Arts is Dr. Rochelle Smith Spears, a professor in the Department of English and Foreign Language. The faculty marshal for the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology is Dr. Talia Thomas, an associate professor in the Department of Urban and Regional Planning. Jackson State University's esteemed faculty spans across more than 100 undergraduate and graduate degree programs. Our faculty members are teachers, researchers, inventors, performers, problem solvers, grant writers, and award winners. The faculty of Jackson State University help to bring to life the mission of Jackson State, which is to provide quality teaching, research, and service at the baccalaureate, master's, specialist, and doctoral levels to diverse populations of students and communities, using various modalities to ensure that they are technologically advanced, ethical global leaders who think critically and can address societal problems and compete effectively. Please, let's give them a hand. Now entering the arena are the faculty marshals, student marshals, and the candidates for graduation of the class of 2022. Now, please welcome the 12th president of Jackson State University, Mr. Thomas Hudson, Esquire, and our commencement speaker, Mr. Roland S. Martin. Today, the President's flag is being carried by Dr. Mitchell Shears, Associate Vice President for Student Success and Title III Programs in the Division of Academic Affairs. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to the Fall 2022 Commencement Celebration of Jackson State University. Please stand with me for the posting of the colors and remain standing as the national anthem is performed by Jabari Evans, senior music education major, followed by the Negro National Anthem performed by Katie Jeffries, junior performance major, after which we will have the invocation by Reverend Domini Henry, the board chair of the Jackson State University Wesley Foundation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose by stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets crackled, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let us resound loud as a rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. God of our weary tears, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, Thou who hast by Thy might led us into the light, keep us forever on the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places that God where we met Thee, lest our hearts drunk with the wine of the world forget Thee. Surely beneath Thy hand may we forever stand, true to our God, true to our native
Amen. Pray with us. Most awesome and everlasting God, we come, oh God, gathered in this space and in this time that you have allotted, oh God, so long ago. We thank you for the persons who've come from afar, oh God. We thank you for all that you've already done for us thus far. In a moment like this, we can actually say, God, if you don't do anything else, you've surely done enough. God, if you don't show us anything else, you've shown us enough. But God, we thank you for leading us to this potter's house. We thank you, oh God, for bringing us from wherever you've brought us for this occasion, for this time. God, we thank you for the workmen's on the wheel. We thank you, oh God, for sometimes we might have stumbled. We thank you. Sometimes we might have fallen off. We thank you. But, oh God, you continue to work on us. God, we thank you for the faculty and the staff and the administrators of this place. Oh God, we even thank you for the janitors of this place. But God, we come now, thank you for the persons who you worked so diligently with, oh God, the graduates of this fine institution. We come now, oh God, asking you to not be finished with us, but continue to mold us in you, who you would have us to be. Continue to shape us in what you would have us to be, oh God, and move us into a world that need us as a resource. Continue, oh God, to strengthen us all where we're weak and build us up where we're torn down. In this time, as we move from this place, as we exercise our gift in this place, be with us, go with us, guide, guard, and protect us. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
You may be seated. Don't jump down so fast. Oh, what a glorious day. We have been summoned to this fall 2022 graduate and undergraduate commencement of Jackson State University. We will now hear the university greetings from our esteemed 12th president, Mr. Thomas Hudson.
Good morning. Welcome to the Fall 2022 Graduate Commencement Exercise for Jackson State University. I am Thomas Hudson, and I am proud to serve as the 12th president of Jackson State University. And yes, I am also a proud alumnus of this esteemed institution. It is indeed an honor for me to preside over this commencement exercise as we salute the awesome class of 2022. Now, I would like to start out by thanking and recognizing all of you, the parents, the grandparents, children, relatives, loved ones, and significant others who have gone above and beyond in supporting our graduates in so many ways. Would you all please stand and be recognized, and let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Also, please join me in thanking the JSU faculty to my left who taught, advised, challenged, and nurtured our graduates. Would the JSU faculty please stand? And I would also like to thank and recognize our wonderful JSU staff members who encouraged and supported our graduates. Would all JSU staff please stand? And additionally, to the alumni who continuously support our students with their talents and gifts, would all JSU alumni please stand and be recognized? And to our commencement committee and all who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to prepare for this special day, would our commencement committee please stand and be recognized? And now to the class of 2022. This is your day. We are here to celebrate you. So I encourage you to enjoy this accomplishment, for it is a tremendous milestone in your life and a major step in your career. Congratulations and enjoy your ceremony. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Dr. Brandy Newkirk-Turner, Associate Provost for Academic Affairs. And on behalf of the administration of Jackson State University, the Division of Academic Affairs, and the Commencement Committee, I extend appreciation to each of you for your presence here today at the commencement ceremony. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the members of the President's Executive Cabinet, our academic deans, and other members of the Academic Affairs Council. When I call your name, please rise and be recognized. Dr. Elisa Mosley, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and our Chief Academic Officer. Mr. Howard Brown, Vice President for Business and Finance and the Chief Financial Officer. Dr. Joseph Whitaker, Vice President for Research and Economic Development. Mr. Edward Watson, General Counsel. Ms. Alonda Thomas, Chief Communications Officer and Associate Vice President for Marketing and Communications. Dr. Francie Brown McClure, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Josiah Sampson III, Vice President for Enrollment Management. Ms. Yolanda Owens, Assistant Vice President for the Division of Institutional Advancement and External Affairs. Dr. Deborah Dent, Chief Financial Officer. Our academic deans are Dr. Fidelis Ecom, Dean of the College of Business. Dr. Jerry Haynes, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development. Dr. Russell Bennett, Interim Dean of the College of Health Sciences. Dr. Bessie Hauscher-Macomb, Interim Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. Dr. Wilbur Walters Jr., Dean of the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology. Dr. Persephone McDaniels, Dean of Graduate Studies. Other members of the Academic Council who are seated on the stage are Dr. Cassandra McNeil, Assistant Provost, and Dr. Mitchell Shears, Associate Vice President for Student Success. Let's give them all a round of applause. We joyfully invite you to share in the happiness and excitement of commencement. However, in order to maintain the proper respect for this ceremony, we request that you avoid unnecessary moving about during the ceremony. We ask that you remain seated until the graduates exit the arena at the end of the ceremony. Please remember that only authorized working press and university photographers are permitted on the floor to take pictures during the commencement ceremony. Finally, I'd like to remind you that the program for the ceremony is available online at www.jsu.edu/JSU commencement, and you can also access the program by scanning the QR code on the screen. I would now like to welcome to the podium Ms. Aria Brent, a candidate for the Bachelor of Science degree in Journalism and Media Studies, who will address our graduates, and she will be followed by Ms. Carmela Lennon, a doctoral candidate for the degree in Business Administration, who will introduce our commencement speaker.
Good morning. Thank you all for gathering for a joyous occasion. I would like to acknowledge President and First Lady Hudson, Provost Mosley, the faculty and staff of Jackson State University, the Institute of Higher Learning, our family and friends, and most importantly, the students of Jackson State University. My name is Aria Brent, and I am a proud graduating senior majoring in Journalism and Media Studies here at the I Love, our dear old college home, Jackson State University. I have the great pleasure of speaking with you all today about our time spent here. When I thought about all of the ways I could explain our college experience, many things came to mind, but the one word that could not escape me was growth. The story of becoming a JSU Tiger is summed up with 3 T's: trial, tribulation, and triumph. I came down here to Jackson with no clue of what I was getting myself into. However, what I did know is that I was exactly where I was supposed to be. Excited and anxious, I looked forward to having my mind challenged and my life changed. Excuse me. I know that sometimes we feel otherwise, but excuse me. People always talked about how difficult college was going to be, but I never anticipated enduring some of the events we faced here at JSU. The COVID-19 pandemic was something that discouraged many. It was as though the world stopped. Some people had never learned virtually and struggled to adapt. Other people couldn't deal with the isolation of quarantine. I, personally, felt as though my growth was stumped. Regardless of whatever challenge you endured, understand that you've overcome it. Despite your tribulation, you have triumphed. Please understand the growth isn't always linear. Sometimes you will digress before you can progress, and other times you will feel extremely stagnant. The important thing is to keep going. Oftentimes, people are worried about the semantics of their college experience, whether that be their involvement, their legacy, or even how long it's taken them to complete their degree. But I assure you, it does not matter. None of these things are going to add or subtract value from the monumental accomplishment that is receiving a college degree. I encourage you all to thoroughly enjoy this accomplishment. Embrace your tiger pride and understand that as a Jacksonian, you are not the average HBCU graduate. We as a student body have cried, stressed, mourned, celebrated, advocated, and succeeded together. We survived a citywide water crisis with no knowledge of when relief would come. As somebody who isn't a native of Jackson, I never dealt with something like that before, but I quickly learned how to while working as a resident assistant. I was put in a position where I had to be a resource for others, all the while not having any of my own. This instance taught me patience and empathy. Watching our administration apply these same skills by delaying classes and offering community resources set an example for me on how to handle frustrating circumstances that seem to have no resolution. We as a student body have experienced so many occasions that were tough, but we were tougher. We didn't allow our tribulations to break us, but instead shape and make us. Tough times provide learning moments, and I've learned so much while here at Jackson State. The lessons I value most were learned outside of the classroom, and they can be applied to nearly any facet of life. As we all transition into this next phase of life, I encourage you all to look back upon the experience you had here at Jackson State and allow them to guide you through your life's journey. When you feel as though being triumphant is hardly impossible, remember all that you've already accomplished and laugh at whatever tribulation attempts to stand in your way. Let the lessons you've learned constantly teach you. Our time as Jackson State students is over, but our first day of being students of life starts right now. I know we've all come to class prepared, so let's begin the lesson. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Carmela Lennon, a PhD graduate in the College of Business. It is my honor and privilege to introduce the commencement speaker today. Roland S. Martin is the host and managing editor of Roland Martin Unfiltered, the first daily online show in history focused on news and analysis of politics, entertainment, sports, and culture from an African-American perspective. It launched on September 4th, 2018. Over the course of a journalistic career that has seen him interview multiple U.S. presidents to the top athletes and entertainers in Hollywood, Martin is a journalist who has always maintained a clear sense of his calling in the world. Many have bestowed upon him the moniker, the voice of Black America. On September 4th, 2021, Martin launched the Black Star Network, an OTT network that features a variety of shows focused on news, culture, finance, wellness, and history. BSN is available on Apple and Android phones, Apple and Android TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, Xbox One, and Samsung TV. For the last 2 years, Martin produces a twice daily commentary on iHeartRadio Black Information Network, heard on nearly 40 stations nationwide. Martin is the author of 4 books and a 4-time NAACP Image Award winner, including named Best Host for the last 2 years. Martin spent 6 years as a contributor for CNN, appearing on numerous shows and earning accolades for his no-host honesty, conviction, and perspective on various issues. In 2009, CNN was awarded the Peabody Award for its outstanding 2008 election coverage, of which Martin was a member of the best political team on television. Martin, a 1987 graduate of Jack Yates High School, Magnet School of Communications, and a 1991 graduate of Texas A&M University, where he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in journalism. Martin is a life member of the National Association of Black Journalists, a life member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and a member of Sigma Pi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Please join me in welcoming the Fall 2022 commencement speaker at the Jackson State University, Mr. Roland S. Martin.
Appreciate it. All right, how we doing? Glad to be here. Glad to see all of you here. Appreciate the invitation. Mr. President, thanks a bunch. The faculty and staff and the board as well. And so glad to be here, to be back. Sorry, my voice is not as strong. I'm allergic to smoke, and the tailgate last week screwed me up. But it's all good. It's all good. So it's good to be here and good to chat with you. First of all, I hate this hat, so I can't speak with this damn tassel. Hit me in my face, so it's to smack me in my eye. Before we get started, normally when you go to a church, normally they have like an A and B selection to the choir. And I was walking in and I was like, okay, I was in the band, played bass, baritone, horn, cornet, all that stuff. And I appreciate symphonic band. But I came to a black school. So before I speak, I'm gonna need y'all to make this thing funky. So I need y'all to do something, because you can't keep talking about your band as all of that. And we got to hear symphonic band. So this ain't a homegoing. So I'm gonna need y'all to make this more like a homecoming. So I need y'all to do something, because I can't listen. I can't speak. I appreciate classical, but that pomp and circumstance just got on my last black nerve. So can I get a black band, a HBCU sound before I speak? Come on, Mr. Director, let's go. Hey, y'all, this is a graduation. Y'all can stand on y'all feet. Y'all can stand up. This side over here, y'all can stand up too. I don't know why the folks on stage sitting down. Hey, faculty, I don't know why y'all sitting down. Y'all, Alumni, get on up. There y'all go. All right, come on. That's what I'm saying. All right, get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Hey, I know it's some alphas in here. Oh, y'all know? That's called graduation. Now we can get going. That's what I'm saying. All right. All right. I feel better. My voice is better. Your president was like, I know he did not just. You got to remember, Mr. President, my show is for black people. That's why we use hashtag bring the funk every day. All right, now we can talk. Anytime you stand in front of this many black folk, you got to tag your text. And if, okay, the person next to you has no idea what tag your text means, they clearly do not go to church. So for the graduates, any people who understand, do me a favor, look to your left and say, you belong in every room you are about to enter. Now turn to your right and say, brother or sister, you belong in every room you are about to enter. Look at the person behind you. You may not like them, but it's all good. Tell them you belong in every room you are about to enter. Tap the person in front of you and say, baby, you belong in every room you are about to enter. One of my 9 nieces is a junior at the University of North Texas. And when she was in kindergarten, first of all, Anna was a wonderful free spirit. I mean, she was just smiling and joyous and all that good stuff. And one day we noticed that she began to ask us, is this okay? Is this okay? And it was weird because that was never Anna. And then we found out exactly what happened when she was in kindergarten. They had a drawing exercise and she drew something and her kindergarten teacher told her it wasn't good. And from that point on, Anna began to question herself and question what she did. Now, we were mad as hell when it happened. And y'all have to understand, I helped raise my nieces. I raised 6 of my nieces. And I'm the person in my family, they don't call for mediation. My wife was ordained minister, so if y'all need somebody to pray, to counsel, advise you, they call her. They call me. My nickname at TV1 is you're the brother behind the glass case, break in case of emergency. And so we had to go to the elementary school, have a few words with that kindergarten teacher. And we had Anna removed from that class because it offended us that a teacher would somehow stop this amazing, wonderful mind and then begin to say that her artwork wasn't good enough when she's a kindergartner, when she should have been teaching them to think far beyond what they were actually doing. And I think about that whenever I see somebody Black and they say they have imposter syndrome. I've heard a number of brothers and sisters who are CEOs say that they have imposter syndrome where they feel as if they have not earned or they belong in certain places. And see, that's strange to me because I've never been one to believe that there are places that I don't belong. And see, part of that is because as people of African descent in this country, from the inception, we have been made to believe and think, and we passed it on to multiple generations, that we are second class. And we see this all the time. We literally say these things. When I was at TV1, I had some staffers and they would say, well, you know we are a Black network. And I said to them, if anybody says that again, you will not have a job. Because the statement alone implied that what we were doing was not as good as someone else. In fact, a brother walked up to me one day and he said, Roland, when are you going to get you a show? I was confused because I was waking up every damn morning at 4 o'clock in the morning and was going live from 7 to 9. And I said, brother, I have a show. He said, no. I know you have your TV1 show, but I mean a real show. And I stopped and I said, this could go one or two ways. I could take the time to explain to him the difference. I can straight cuss him out. I chose the Christian route. And I explained to the brother, I said, well, are you aware that when Brian Williams comes to Washington, D.C. to do the NBC Nightly News, he literally sits in the same chair that I sit in? And then the brother was confused. He looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, you may not realize that we contract out with NBC News Channel to do News One now. I said the same set, the same walls, the same cameras. We send the video down the same fiber optic lines in the same control room. I said, in fact, there's a glass table to the left, and there's 2 shelves, and there's a bristle brush on the bottom shelf. I said, Brian, don't use a bristle brush. I said, brother, what you don't understand is we literally are in the exact same location that NBC News does the show from DC, but we're simply on TV One. He thought because it was a black cable network, we were not a real show. I've encountered that countless times. I've encountered that in my career where politicians will somehow ignore us and then not talk to us as black newspapers, but they will run to the daily newspaper and give them all the time necessary. When Lee Brown was the first black mayor of Houston, he went to South Africa and he did a pre-media discussion with other media. And then he came back and he brought 4 security guards with him, and the media jumped on it because it cost about almost $100,000. So then one day, his chief of staff called me and they said, hey, we would love to bring the mayor by the newspaper, and we would love to sit down and talk with you about the trip and how important it was. And I let him finish. And then when he got done, I said, first of all, Lee Brown, I straight cussed him out. I said, y'all went to South Africa, but you couldn't call the black newspaper before you went. But now white media is kicking your behind. So now you want to call me to now save your behind after the fact. I said, no, I'm going to kick your behind in the paper this week. I'm going to do it on TV on Sunday, and y'all going to learn not to disrespect black media ever again. I've always had that posture because I have refused in my career, in my life, to believe that what we have is second class. I have refused to allow others around me to have that mindset, because the reality is what we have always done has been first class in media. When I think about the North Star and Frederick Douglass and Ida B. Wells Barnett writing about lynchings, when I think about Robert Abbott founding the Chicago Defender, when I think about the Afro-American, I think about the Atlanta Daily World, I think about Charlotta Bass, I think about Claude Burnett's Associated Negro Press. I think about all of these institutions, Ebony and Jet, that actually told our story, that carried the weddings and the birthdays of black people when mainstream media would not even mention our names. I have refused to allow, even in the 21st century, for anybody to act as if we don't belong where we are. Because see, when we begin to pass that second class mindset down, when we begin to somehow allow somebody else to define us, to say we don't belong, then what then happens is it then repeats generation after generation after generation. And then it means that when we're in the workplace, we're not negotiating the way we should be. We're not asking for the promotion the way we should be. We're not demanding the same resources the way we should be. And I am simply unwilling and frankly unable to allow my blackness to have a black tax, and for anyone to somehow limit who we are and what we can do, and then say what we do is simply not good enough. Now understand, when you're like that, that comes with some pushback, because it's a whole lot of us who are intimidated by us. It's a whole lot of us who you would think would have our back, but in fact will actually say things to hold us down. There are graduates sitting here. If y'all are real honest, there are some folk cheering for you right now who were not cheering for you when you decided to come here.
There are some teachers from elementary school and junior high school and high school who were like that teacher with Anna, who were not teaching and putting things into you to affirm you. They were actually saying, you're not going to be able to make it. So why don't you just go to a junior college, or why don't you just go to a technical school? You really can't make it at that 4-year school. I had a teacher at Jack Yates when he heard I was going to A&M. He said, Roland, do you really think you're ready? First of all, he never even taught me. So the first thing I was like, why in the hell is he talking to me? And he's telling me, he said, well, and literally, y'all, he said, why don't you go to Prairie View first, then go to Texas A&M? And I looked at him, I said, so what you're really telling me is the job that you and others did the last 4 years did not properly position me to go to any college in this country. You don't think I'm good enough to succeed at Texas A&M. Isn't that a reflection on your failure as a teacher? And he looked at me like I was crazy, and I walked the hell off. And 4 years later, when it was graduation time, I'm real petty, y'all. So let's just be real clear. Y'all know, if y'all follow me on social media, I will clap back on folk real quick. It don't matter. So if y'all want to tweet at me, tweet at your own peril. 4 years later, when it was graduation time, I went and dropped some invitations off to some teachers that I liked. But I stopped by his classroom and dropped that sucker off just to let him know, yeah, you the same one who said I wasn't ready to succeed there. And I'm sure every time he see me on TV, and when I was inducted into the Texas A&M Journalism Hall of Honor and the NABJ Hall of Fame and the South Official Journalist Hall of Fame, he was thinking, I guess he was ready. See, folk like that, sometimes who look like us, don't want us walking into certain rooms, walking in our authority. And what they will do is they will say things to you that they think is helping you, when in fact they're hindering your future. I refuse to listen to any of those haters. I refuse to entertain anything that they say. In fact, I've walked away, cussed some out, told some exactly how I felt, because I've seen too many people who look like us, who have been depressed and who have been despondent because somebody did not speak a positive word into their life. Somebody did not affirm them. Somebody did not speak power into their life. And do understand, when you walk out of here today, there's going to be a boss. There's going to be somebody at your church. There's going to be somebody you encounter who's going to say, you know what? You can't do that. They're going to look at the school you graduated from, and they're going to begin to question your abilities. But do understand, it is your skill set and your knowledge that's going to prevail regardless of where you graduated, when you graduated, and also what rank you graduated. Look, I appreciate the folk who are magna cum laude and all them other cum laudes. None of them cum laudes mean nothing to me. I was just trying to get to that day to walk across to get a sheet of paper, because I knew when I got out of there, I was about to show up and show out. Because do understand, all of that other stuff don't mean nothing when you walk out that door. It's now what you do. Now is the time to show folk who you really are. Now is the time to show them the kind of person that you are, and the knowledge and the common sense and the dedication and the work ethic that you have. Never ever walk into any room and believe you don't belong. Never walk in and say, I'm not quite sure I'm supposed to be here. I need y'all to learn to have some swagger. When you walk into a room, look, I said, that's why I like them skinny pants. Your cuff need to hit the door frame before you do. When you walk in, folks should know you in the room. Because there are some people who are present, but there are some folks who have presence. And I ain't never one to walk into a room and don't nobody know I've walked into the room. Now see, that's a level of confidence, and some of our folk will say, you cocky. Well, you can call me cocky all you want to, but I done seen way too many mediocre white men walk into rooms and act like they belong and walk out with multi-million-dollar contracts. You should never, ever allow anybody, your mama or your daddy, your cousin or your brother or your sister, to limit what your future possibilities are going to be. And do understand, I don't care what has happened in your life before this point. I don't care how you grew up. I don't care what you went through to get to this day. All of that is now in the past. Today is the day when you begin to write a new chapter in your book. And when you begin to understand what is inside of you, when you begin to understand who came before you, then you realize that you have the ability to do whatever it is that you want. There's this wonderful scene in the movie Selma. Carmine Jogo is playing Coretta Scott King. And Lorraine Toussaint is playing Amelia Boynton. She was the one who invited Dr. King to come to Selma. And when I saw the movie, I sent a text to Ava DuVernay, and I said, Lord, I was giving a speech. I said, you got to send me that text. And it's a scene that I literally keep on my phone. And it's a scene that I post on social media all the time. And it's a 47-second clip that just says everything that needs to be said about who we are as a people and what we have endured to get to this point. This is what Toussaint, who plays Amelia, tells her. She says, I'll tell you what I know to be true. It helps me in times when I'm feeling unsure. I know we are descendants of mighty people who gave civilization to the world. People who survived the hulls of slave ships across the vast oceans. People who innovated, create, and loved despite pressures and tortures unimaginable. They are in our bloodstream, pumping our hearts every second. They prepared you. You are already prepared. Jackson State graduates, do understand, you have been prepared for this day. You have been positioned by God to live in this moment in history, to be able to create a new world that we've never seen before. Don't let anybody deny you your place in history to be able to redefine America in a new image. This is your moment to lead. This is your moment to create. This is your moment to stand up. This is your moment to be able to challenge and show the world exactly who you are and what we are made of. And if anybody ever looks at you and asks you the question, who are you? Who are you with? Let them know I am, my name, say your name. I am a graduate of Jackson State. I'm a child of God, and I will not allow you to redefine me and to limit who I am and what I am able to achieve. And if you repeat that every single day, and you come back here 20 and 30 years from now, and when they are honoring distinguished graduates, and they're talking about who represented Jackson State, then you will say, that will be me one day, because I never let somebody prevent me from living my best life and doing what God designed for me to do. Always remember, there is no room in this world where you did not belong. And then when they say, well, I'm gonna need you to leave, all you gotta say is, no, baby, I'm staying right here because we built this country and we are about to take advantage of what we built, because that is how we were made.
Let's please have another round of applause for our speaker, Mr. Roland Martin. Mr. Martin, will you join me at the podium, please? Mr. Martin, out of all the rooms you could have been in, we're happy that you chose to be in this room. And so in appreciation, we'd like to present you with this plaque, which reads, presented to Roland Martin in appreciation of your outstanding service as speaker for our fall 2022 commencement ceremony, dated this day, December 9th, 2022, Jackson State University. Thank you so much. We will now have the recognition of the candidate for commissioning.
Good morning. I say good morning again. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Brown, Professor of Military Science at Jackson State Tiger Battalion. On behalf of the United States Army and United States Army Cadet Command, I would like to recognize the candidacy for commissioning for the fall semester of 2022. At this time, if I can have Cadet Liaison John to stand to be recognized. Yeah. Cadet Dennis will be commissioned in the United States Army as a second lieutenant this afternoon. In addition, he was selected to serve in the United States Army Reserve as a quartermaster officer. In the next 30 to 60 days, he will report to his first duty station in the Houston, Texas area. Cadet Dennis, job well done. You have my full confidence in your ability to carry on the Tiger Battalion legacy. Cadet Dennis, are you ready? Cadet Dennis, are you ready to lead soldiers? Well, Cadet Dennis, sound like you have the right stuff to be Tiger Tough.
This commencement honors the high achievement of our graduates. Each one who has earned the degree will be presented and awarded by their respective college. Graduate and bachelor's candidates for degrees are recommended by the faculty and presented today by the deans and administrators of their respective units. President Hudson, candidates for degrees will be presented by each dean in the following order. Dr. Persephone McDaniels, Dean of Graduate Studies. Dr. Fidelis Ecom, Dean of the College of Business. Dr. Jerry Haynes, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development. Dr. Russell Bennett, Interim Dean of the College of Health Sciences. Dr. Bessie Housor-Macomb, Interim Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. Dr. Wilbur Walters Jr., Dean of the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology. Graduate candidates for degrees are recommended by the faculty and presented today by the Dean of the Division of Graduate Studies, Dr. Persephone McDaniels.
Will the candidates in the Division of Graduate Studies please stand? Graduate students, please stand. Provost Mosley, on the recommendation of the graduate faculty, I am presenting to you the candidates who have successfully met every challenge presented by the colleges and schools and fulfilled all requirements as set forth by the graduate faculty and presented by Jackson State University for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy in Business Administration, Doctor of Education in Early Childhood Education, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Administration, Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Higher Education, Doctor of Public Health, Doctor of Philosophy in Social Work, Doctor of Philosophy in Clinical Psychology, Doctor of Philosophy in Public Administration, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, Doctor of Philosophy in Computational Data-Enabled Science and Engineering, Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering, Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Science, Doctor of Philosophy in Urban and Regional Planning, Specialist in Education, Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Music Education, Master of Public Health, Master of Public Policy and Administration, Master of Science in Education, and Master of Social Work. They are prepared to enter the world as professionals, educators, facilitators, consultants, counselors, supervisors, administrators, and researchers in their respective fields. Candidates, you may be seated.
Will the candidates in the College of Business please stand? Provost Mosley, on the recommendation of the undergraduate faculty of the College of Business, I am presenting to you the candidates who have successfully met every challenge presented by the college and fulfilled all requirements as set forth by the faculty of the College of Business and by Jackson State University for the degrees of Bachelor of Business Administration. Collectively, they are prepared to enter the competitive global business world as professionals in such fields, in such roles as accountants, auditors, bankers, economists, financial planners and analysts, marketing and sales specialists, human resource professionals, management specialists, and entrepreneurs, as well as international business specialists and consultants. Candidates, congratulations. You may be seated.
Will the candidates in the College of Education and Human Development please stand? Provost Mosley, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education and Human Development, I am presenting to you the candidates who have successfully met every challenge presented by the college and fulfilled all requirements as set forth by the faculty of the College of Education and Human Development and presented by Jackson State University for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Education, and Bachelor of University Studies. They are prepared to enter the world as school leaders, educational practitioners, and researchers, making it a difference in the lives of all children, rural or urban, regardless of ethnicity and socioeconomic status. Candidates, congratulations. You may be seated.
Will the candidates in the College of Liberal Arts please stand? Provost Mosley, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, I am presenting to you the candidates who have successfully met every challenge presented by the college and fulfilled all requirements as set forth by the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and presented by Jackson State University for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Music Education, and Bachelor of Science. They are prepared to enter the world as civil, state, and federal employees, historians, researchers, academicians, teachers, artists, musicians, linguists, politicians, law enforcement officers, psychologists, and journalists. They are change agents. Candidates, congratulations. You may be seated.
Will the candidates in the College of Health Sciences please stand? Provost Mosley, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Health Sciences, I am presenting to you the candidates who have successfully met every challenge presented by the college and fulfilled all requirements as set forth by the faculty of the College of Health Sciences and presented by Jackson State University for the Bachelor of Science in Communicative Disorders, Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Administration, and the Bachelor of Social Work. These graduates are prepared to enter the world as public servants and public health practitioners in healthcare, social work, and communication disorders. Candidates, congratulations. You may be seated.
Will the candidates in the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology please stand? Provost Mosley, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology, I am presenting to you the candidates who have successfully met every challenge presented by the college and fulfilled all requirements as set forth by the faculty of the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology, and presented by Jackson State University for the degrees of Bachelor of Science. They are prepared to enter the world as new leaders who will impact global community through their innovations in science, engineering, and technology. Candidates, congratulations. You may be seated.
Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the colleges and schools, and upon certification by the University Registrar, Dr. Harrison Johnson, I have the privilege and the pleasure to present to you these most qualified and prepared candidates for graduation.
Provost Mosley, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Jackson State University, I am now prepared to accept those recommendations. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the institutions, Freudian slip, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the institutions of higher learning in the state of Mississippi as president, I hereby confer upon you the respective academic degrees for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereunto. I congratulate and wish each of you a most productive future.
Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please come to the stage? In the College of Business, Doctor of Philosophy and Business Administration, Carmela Denise Lennon. Advisor, Dr. Mari Granger. In the College of Education and Human Development, Doctor of Education, Early Childhood Education, Elena Dio. Advisor, Dr. Tony Latiker. Erica LaShawn Hendricks. Advisor, Dr. Jijon Ying. Tonia Carlin Johnson Smith. Advisor, Dr. Jijon Yin. Doctor of Philosophy and Educational Administration, Leisure Shore. Tracy Nicole Wells Harmon. Advisor, Dr. Corinne Bishop. Candace Lachelle Ridley. Advisor, Dr. Jatan McClinton. Adrian L. Sweeney. Advisor, Dr. Doris Robinson Gardner. Doctor of Philosophy, Urban Higher Education, Drew Daniel Johnson. Advisor, Dr. Walter A. Brown. Walden J. Lewis. Advisor, Dr. Walter Crockett. Jessica S. Marshall. Advisor, Dr. Walter A. Brown. Vernisha A. Miller. Advisor, Dr. Felix Okoji. Tabitha Jean Scott. Advisor, Dr. Felix Okoji. Tasha Chantel Thigpen. Advisor, Dr. Walter Brown. Tanya Siobhan Walker. Dr. Felix Okoji. Advisor. Doctor of Public Health, Jamila Alexander Rogers. Advisor, Dr. Marinelle Payton. Aditon Faith Asala. Advisor, Dr. Assad R. Bouyan. Vera Ogechukwu Ubokwe. Advisor, Dr. Mary Shaw Ridley. Praise Ibimaya Tanjbi. Advisor, Dr. Mary Shaw Ridley. Doctor of Social Work, Bernice Golston McKinney. Advisor, Dr. Jay Gouli. Doctor of Philosophy, Clinical Psychology, Sam O'Melian. Advisor, Dr. Cheryl Moreland. Heather A. Ventura Witcher. Advisor, Dr. Bryman Williams. Doctor of Philosophy, Public Administration, Carolyn Louise Strong Dupre. Advisor, Dr. Johnny Gilliland. Diane Williams Gadley. Advisor, Dr. Johnny Gilliland. Oni Omorige. Dr. Gloria Billingsley. Advisor. Cassandra Lee Washington. Dr. Johnny B. Gilliland. Advisor. Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry, Shamilia Patabanle. Advisor, Dr. Paresh Ray. Doctor of Philosophy, Computational Data Enabled Science and Engineering, Oyeyemi Ebenezer Osho. Advisor, Dr. Tor Quimbe. Sharonica Minifield Donald. Advisor, Dr. Tor Quimbe. Doctor of Philosophy, Engineering, Chedebere Muduka. Advisor, Dr. Eldek. Doctor of Philosophy, Environmental Science, Tanea Fisher. Dr. Paul Chanu, Advisor. Doctor of Philosophy, Urban and Regional Planning. Erica Michelle Green, Advisor, Dr. Edmund Miram. Will candidates for the Specialist Degree in Education please come to the stage? Shakita Anderson. Deanna Buckner. Alicia Marie Crutherds. Tina Davis. Amber Brielle Davis. Jarvius Grayson. Yotanga M. Grant. Kimberly Yvette Griffin. Kenya Mason. Elisa Montgomery Jackson. Cheryl E. Jones. Victoria Chantrell Jordan. Tamara Anise LaFleur. April Anthony Love. Amanda Love Fleming. Javon Lucci. Shakita McClendon Myers. Kenyatta Mitchell. Tawana Mosley. Janie Nicole Quinn. Kijana Poti. Kimia Richardson. Kyla Salone. Sierra D. Shelby. Brittany O. Slack. Anita Walker. Timika Wilder. Mary Weatherby. Aaliyah Naima Atkins. Master of Business Administration, Naya Belay Atkins. James Richard Banks III. Jaslyn Deanna Barrow. Wendell Raynilfo Bennett. Brittany Carmichael. Ladietrich Shigale Dial. Dawn Lynette Henderson. Cortez Javante Jackson. Sharitha Nicole Spurlock Jameson. Professional Accountancy, Ashley Monet Robinson. Business Administration, Shakira Stewart. Nicole Laverne Stokes. Tisha Wilder Sutton. Nidira M. Tinsley. Lakeisha Diane Walker. Latoria Walker Roberson. Latarius C. Yates, James A. Jefferson II, Ariel and Alexandria Johnson, Asenia Latwina Johnson, Angelina Christine Kelly, Nyla Jabria Kendrick, Stacy J. Lathrop, Portia Shanita Minor, Rashida Olaide Muhammad, Precious Frankina Moore, Kiasia J. Pittman, Holiness Red, and the marshals are Ozzie B. Radcliffe Jr. and Andronika Nicole Kimmons.
Student Marshal for the College of Education and Human Development, Pablo Herena Renes. Joanne Daniels. Receiving the Master of Arts in Teaching with a specialty in teaching, Lacey James. Tekelia McLean. Katrina McHughley. Kiera Lee Pearl Alexander Hester. Rosalind Charnel Anderson. Martha Anderson. Shantavia Nashe Bailey. Jacqueline Banks. Sandra D. Bonnard. Andrea D. Bills. Ashley Binion Lilly. Zenobia Lorene Bradley. Aisling Marie Brown. Ashley Carr Wells. Amber Chambliss. Teresa Christmas. Yolanda Marche Claiborne. Justin Devon Clark. Lasonia Deshay Coleman. Korea L. Davis. Patricia Ann Dotson. Kamina Lachey Evans. Chastity N. Evans. Partina Tinez Fields. Tracy S. Fox. Brandon T. Hackett. Zekija Hall. Anya Shanae Harvey. Raheem D. Harvey. Kelsey Alexandria Hill. Amy Stiles Hunt. Latifah S. Johnson. Audrey Lee Johnson. Deandra Nicole Jones. Raven K. Lowe. Roshonda S. Macon. Shirley D. Marzetta. Chelsea A. McBounds. Oshana Deandra Danielle McGowan. Eric D. McNeil Sr. Walter Jermaine Moore. Dearica Morgan. Tanya Morris Ruffin. Shamika Chantel Patton. Avia Shanice Slater. LaPeacher K. Smith. Patricia Spann. Jada Jontavia Thomas Tenner. Stephanie Patrick Thomas. Monique Thomas. Tiffany Murphy Thompson. Kiamber Toy. Komisha N. Tucker. Christina Wilder. Lakeelia Williams. Joycette Denise Wilson. Brittany Sahaya Bullock. Bobby Janicia Burks Brown Davis. Denerica Latrice Holloway. Jasmine Keyshawn Hobson. Demisha Marche Love. Jasmine Tania Russell. Janelle L. McIntosh. Jeffrey R. Gibson. Amber Jones. Stephanie Culpepper Roberts. Kenton A. Wheaton. James Lee Wilson. Shalicia Gray Madison. Tabitha L. Rollins. Vanessa Watson. Brian Wilson. Tori Dale. Damian Deshaun Green. Raquel L. Howard. Vic L. Hudson. Gerald Wayne Johnson Jr. Kendrick Paul. Tanaja Izana Payne. Drew Alexis Smith. Elizabeth Chinere Ugala. Hannah Marie White. Wandalyn Edwin Brumfield. Kayla Shante Coleman. Shanika M. Cooper. Laquita Lachey Davis. David Lee Frith. Vivian Yvonne Gary Shannon. Hattie Dawkins Rawls. Brooklyn Michelle Rogers. Countess Hayes Thompson. Darnicia Latia Bolden. Jasmine Wells. Jacqueline Handy Tyler. Octavia D. Johnson. Alexis Pauline Washington. Nayla Alexis Stamps. For the Master of Public Health, Montero Deporte Bolden, Jr. LaShonda Bradford. Rashad Brown. Gabriel Gardner. Shanita Latrice Gibson. Shayna Kalela Hoy. Jessica James Henry. Delia Kawana Wilder. Sharon Holiday. La Rosa Span. Tiana Rashay White. Aria Nile Rochelle. Jamarius Brown. Sharice A. Redmond. From the College of Liberal Arts, Patricia D. Hartzog. George S. Welsh. Kanisha Keandra Dixon. Tiana Imari Howard. Marshal for the College of Liberal Arts, Reagan L. Jackson. From the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology, Sumai Corey. Tony McBride, Jr. Arthur Andrew Harden III. Amir Malik Gardner. Yvette Johanna Navarro Torres. Amanda Deandra Lee Beard. Marshal for the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology, Jamisa Kiera Anderson.
Will Dr. Eckham please stand? And the candidates from the College of Business, please come forward. Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, Tyson DeMarcus Alexander. Marquez Akeem Arterberry. Jalen Clay. Karanique Arashia Frazier. Tavion Gill. Arthur B. Harris, Jr. Leah Renee Hobson. Keontae Dominique Hughes. Alexandria Johnson. Alicia Jones. Anna Elizabeth McGee. Anasia Mann. Tyreek Krashad Scott. Jalen L. Blackman. Alvin Eric Brumfield II. Kaylin Renee Dodson. Deja McCall Esther. Marion H. Johnson. Robin Knox. Sage Magruder. Jalen Carice McCoy. Travion Patterson. Daryl Brianne Richardson. Alessia Jade Skinner. Olivia Renee Stewart. Jordan I. Willis. Marquita S. Williamson. Murtis D. Thompson. That's my name too. Ebony Young. Shania A. Harding. Charles Johnson III. Annie K. May. Miracle Kaylin Montgomery. Shelby Brandon Newton. Sharon Marie Alexander. Zachary Rashad McCroy. Taj Jean-Baptiste. Charles Edward Bridgman Gordon. Carnell William Payne. Sierra Caprice Ray. Devin Jamal Williams. Zaria J. Dorsey. Caleb Evans. Brendan Jacqueline Johnson. Bria Janae Mays Wilkes. Keaton Richardson. Jeffrey Tubbs Jr. The marshals are Cameron Elise Gaines and Marie Tyshawn Thomas. Bachelor of Science, Child Care and Family Education, Tabitha Dewan Alexander. Sylvia N. Bentley. Priscilla Sylvia Bridges. Tanya Brown Haley. Carrie D. Coleman. Cassandra L. Ely McDonald. Kimberly Hall. Conchetta Renee Harris. Farah LaJoy Johnson. Marlena Lewis Harmon. Shamara Latrice Littlejohn. Amanda Monique Matthews. Casey Monique McCullum. LaShonda McRaney. Kiana K. McDonald. Calundria Nicole Moore. Marietta Norwood Walker. Sherry V. Pelt. Sharon Marie Powell. Ashley Reese Hawthorne. Denise Townsend. Michelle V.L. Wiley. Keena Renee Young. Jemiah Trevion Andrews. Timothy A. Coffey. Danny L. Grantham Jr. Isabel Guzman. Shazaria S. James. Jimmy Jordan III. Justice Marshall. Ephraim Todd. Isaiah Bolden. Michael C. Coleman II. Norman Douglas Jr. Crystal D. Emery. Niles Gaddy. Jala Galima. Monica Y. Lackey Harris. Latricia Shantae Harris. Shakira M. Howard. Ryan M. Jackson. Franche Geneva Marie Jacobs. Latari Monique Jones. Jatavius Dravion Monroe Melton. Dalen Moses Dunn. Shaniqua Quinn. Tracy Prince. Tanisha Patrice Thompson. Ira Will Vaughn Jr. Tyvon X Walker. Dejan Warren. Gabriel Watson. Yasmin Trakevia Williams. Andrea Michelle Parker. Akelia S. Shelby. Quincy L. West Jr. Tanisha A. Blunt. Austin Alexander Devine. DeAndrea Anaya Nicole Harrell. Angela Patrice Lachey Harris. Lakeisha Monique Hudson. Candace Tops. Barbara L. Futch Moore. Jessica Ariel Marie Ross. Laura Arnice Bell. Laura Davis Porter. Queena Gage. Wanda Sylvester Johnson. Divine Love. Leslie Regina Travis. Octavia Ward Horton. Tiffany Cherie West. Brandy Elizabeth Ariana Williams. And the marshals are Brakayla Rochelle Roach and Antoine Mikhail Jefferson. Will Dr. Haynes stand? And the candidates for the College of Education and Human Development, please come forward. Excuse me, the candidates for the College of Health Sciences. Got it. Bachelor of Science, Communicative Disorders, Emily Liana Gilchrist. Erica Nicole Jordan. Whitney Brianna Winford. Sharonda S. Anderson. Jillian Desiree Curry. Taylor Lee Anise Gaines. Kiana Joy Gibbs. Constance Laverne Martin Gray. Hilda Latrice Hurd. Khadijah Marche Jackson. Takaya Aaliyah Kidd. Shanika DiCariel Kimber. Vernicia L. Miller. Rhonda Shalene Morris. Crystal C. Ross. Alexandria D. Russell. Onita J. Smoots. Rashonda Patrice Vincent. Jalea Terry. Greg Williams.
The Bachelor of Social Work, Maya S. Alexander. Victoria Alexis Brock. Alexis Marie Brown. Alexandria Bird. Frederica Janelle Christian Whitlock. Nikayla Shanae Cobb. Kedriana Shadaria Daniels. Taisha Edwards. Jasmine Glasper. Taylor Marquise Gray. Jada A. Howard. Hazel Marie Ashley Jenkins. Shaniqua Danielle Johnson. Jasmine J. Kincaid. Kimaya Olivia Lewis. Daisha Lewis. Kelsey L. Luckett. Rosalind McGowan. Danita Moncure. Akiana Santadri Patrick. April Pickens. Kimberly Rawling Jones. Bethany Brushan Scott. Tempest M. Smith Cheeks. Sonia M. Stamps. Desiree Tawana States. Charkia Taylor. Terica Williams. Calvin Willis Jr. Tanaj Cassiana Wilson. And our marshals, Cordelia Kimball. Deidre Marie Brown. Will Dr. House Sormakum and the candidates from the College of Liberal Arts please come forward? Elijah Harge. Nakia Rogers. Sydney Adrian Smith. Maya Sharice Davis. Brian L. Jefferson Jr. Demasia Marosa Jordan. Madison Cheris Perry. Derek Winters. Alexander Cruz. Bryce L. Hunter. Brianna Darjay Wyatt. Terry Briggs. Chandra Bennett. Ashanti Alexis Bruce. Errol Jahans Burton. Jakayla L. Powell. Maria Antoinette West. Sequoia Danye Hunter. Adriana Deschanel Bell. Jayla Deasia Colton. Jasmine Shanice Gray. Marquise T. Howard. Brandy Jackson. Tiana T. Luckett. Zamaya J. Mike. Brittany S. Oliver. Willis Patrick. Travis Lamont Patton. Makaya Elizabeth Sams. Barlisha Denicia Sibley. Kadaz Louding Jr. Brianna Taylor. Jennifer Renee Walker Pittman. Devin Waller. Tatiana Chardonnay Youngblood. Raphael A. Beckworth. Aria Chardonnay Brent. Angela J. Brown. Olivia Calhoun. Don Daniels Jr. Tony Gray. Maya J. Jones. Malcolm Macon III. Kenjanae Elizabeth McGowan. Marquez Jermaine Wallace. Tamia Tiana Washington. Antravius D. Willis. Damonica Lanicia Katrina Wilson. Chelsea Cepeda. Renelle Shanika Clark. Walter Crockett III. Lyjon Dennis. Lyndon Tremaine Hart. Yamaya Johnson. Dariah Kennedy. Janae Kalia Kiana Pate. Jordarius LaJames Wells. Jayla Wilson. And our marshals, Majeska Janice Coleman and Corey Walters. Will Dr. Walters and the candidates from the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology please come forward? Raydeja Adams. Jalen Noel Alexander. Christian Monroe Allen. Ashanti Archie. Terriana Ashley. Tierra F. Beverly. Jada Marie Bond. Demetrius Buchanan. Asara D. Camacho. Adriana Mache Chambers. Najalyn Simone Chandler. Janaya Rashana Cooper. Edshonda Erlene Frazier. Nikel Galatis. Biana Lene Hamlin. Princess Amira Jones. Yasmin Jones. Shantavia Kaiser. Tatiana L. Lewis. Ariana Amani Montgomery. Ariel Presley. Terriana Ricks. Shakara Chrysanthemum Roper. Jermisha Kwanye Schaefer. Alicia M. Taylor. Kaylin Tolbert. Aquatiana White. Yesenia Elshanique Williams. Kimaya Wilson. Kiana Wolf. Elena Marie Doss. Tatiana Michelle White. Christine Elise Liggins. Jalen Alexander McCullum. Keontae Marquise Lumpkin. DeAndre Michael McGriggs. Laura J. Allen. Jervoris A. Brown. Andre D. Cox. Tadarius Irvin. Samuel DeJuan Foster Jr. Cameron A. Jeffries. Summer A. Boyd. Kayla Tenise Brooks. Jalen Nile Collins. Stanley Loren Harris Jr. Jorian Ashton Leonard. Godfrey Emmanuel Robinson. Jaira Batia Wallace. Austin Allen Westmoreland. Brandon Willis. Emmanuel Ifanchukwu Azum. Destin Trayvon Holloman. J. Harold Louis Jacques. George Smith III. Zaquan Willer. Kobe Alexander Dillard. Taran O. Hayes. Kiva LaShonda Evans Hunter. Joseph Bobby Latham. Timothy C. Robinson. Jared Antoine Robinson. And the student marshal, Eric Wilson.
heaven in the morning. If you see my brother, oh yes, heaven for me. Oh yes, ride my horse on the battlefield. I wanna go to heaven in the morning. Ride on, Jesus. Ride on, King Jesus. Ride, conquering King. I wanna go to heaven in the morning. See my mother. Oh yes, just tell her for me. Oh yes, I'm gonna ride my horse battlefield. Wanna go to heaven in the morning. Ride on, King Jesus. Ride on, King Jesus. Ride, conquering King. Wanna go to heaven in the morning. Ride on, King Jesus. Ride on, King Jesus. Ride, conquering King. I wanna go to heaven in the morning. Ride on, King Jesus.
Will all of the 2022 graduates please stand at this time? Graduates, you may now turn your tassels from the right to the left. Family and friends, I present to you the 2022 graduating class of Jackson State University. Graduates, I ask you to please remain standing for the alumni induction.
Will all graduates who are wearing the I Love Giving cords please stand? As alumni, we all share the responsibility to support our beloved institution and to challenge minds and change lives for present and future generations. The blue and white cords denote a $20 contribution signifying the beginning of your philanthropic relationship with Jackson State University. Thank you. Now, will all of the members of the graduating class please stand and pick up the alumni pledge card that is in your seat? On behalf of the Jackson State University National Alumni Association, Incorporated, I congratulate you on this accomplishment. As you complete this phase of your educational journey, you join a global community of alumni of Jackson State University. Wherever you go and whatever you do, may you always stay connected to the National Alumni Association and to your dear old college home. At this time, we will recite the alumni pledge in unison. I hereby solemnly pledge unbroken allegiance to my alma mater in appreciation for the opportunities for development afforded me at Jackson State University. I pledge active membership in the Jackson State University National Alumni Association, Incorporated. Wherever I may be, through association with my fellow alumni, I shall forever do my best to uphold the ideas and tradition of my alma mater. I pledge as a person to exemplify the high ideals by rendering positive and dignified service to the community, the state, the nation, the world, thus living to bring honor and respect to my alma mater. Congratulations, You may be seated. We will now have closing remarks by President Hudson.
Graduates, I extend heartfelt congratulations to you. You have made your parents, family, friends, as well as your university proud of your accomplishments. As you prepare to transition from JSU students to alumni, we ask that you hold on to this pride and the gratitude that you must be feeling in this moment. Pride in your achievements and gratitude for those who have helped to make them possible. We ask that you visit often, for this will always be your home. And as you leave your dear old college home, may you leave with confidence, knowing that you have been well prepared at this highly esteemed institution and that you're equipped to change the world. Your leadership, sense of responsibility, and passion for each other have been beautiful to witness. I applaud your unyielding spirit and thirst for higher learning by any means necessary. In the years to come, when you reflect back on the journey to your degree, particularly the last 2 years, I hope that you will never forget the resilience, courage, and fortitude that you have exemplified to get to this moment. May you always remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. I am proud of you, and I wish you the very best that the world has to offer. Congratulations again. Now, in closing, we ask that you please stand for our alma mater and closing hymn, God Be With You, and remain standing for the benediction.
Jackson fair, Jackson dear, thee I love, my dear old college home. Thee I love wherever I may roam. Jackson fair, Jackson dear, hail, hail to thee. Yes, hail to thee. Hail to the college of my heart. Hail, hail to thee. Yes, hail to thee. Hail to the college of my heart. Jackson fair, Jackson dear, thee I love, thy colors rich and bright. Thee I love, the blue and the white. Jackson fair, Jackson dear, hail, hail to thee. Yes, hail to thee. by his counsel's guide uphold you, with his sheep securely fold you. God be with you till we meet again, till we meet, till we meet, till we meet at Jesus' feet. Till we meet, till we meet. God be with you till we meet again. God be with you till we meet again. Keep love's banner floating on you. Smite the threatening way before you. God be with you till we meet again. Till we meet, till we meet, till we meet at Jesus' feet. Till we meet, till we meet. God be with you till we meet again.
Graduates, congratulations. And as the benediction is given, we really believe that things are over. This program is over, but the party's just beginning. This program is over, but the celebration is just beginning. This program is over, but your life is just beginning. They said several times that you are ready to enter into the world. Enter into the world, as our speaker said, with the authority that has been given you, granted you, and bestowed upon you. And in this benediction, to the one that is able to keep us from falling, even to the one that is able to pick us up after we stumble, grant us peace, joy, and understanding from this day until we meet again. Amen. Now, audience, we ask you that you please stay seated or stay where you are until the recession ends and your graduates will meet you outside. Thank you.